Hey folks, welcome back. This is round 29, and yeah, let's just have a quick look at the state of play. Cael is doing really well, and yeah, he's got he's got another zone here. He's got loads of zones. I'm going to get surrounded if I'm not careful, so I need to get this one in quick. But yeah, I think he's farmed metal finally, so that's a bit sketchy. Also, he's now through here up to Doggerwhite. He's going to get up to Doggerwhite and realise he can't get in here, which means that I've got to confederate this one. Now, he might invade me for this, but I think he'd be foolish to. I don't know, but I'm looking at his troops, and really, his troops are nothing to be scared of. And if you just look, mind you, he might have done the same as me and just left on these base troops here. He's a rifle militia. Let's just have a look at I think we should be able to see his models that he's got if we look at his military overview. So let's go to, by the way, for those of you who are watching this kind of for a few hints and tips, and if you're not, forgive me if I'm patronising you, but these reports are really useful. Pretty much every single one of the reports is useful. So let's see if we can, have we got any military overview information on Phoenix Legion? It doesn't, yeah, we have, here we are, look. So you can have a look and get an idea of exactly what he's got. Okay, so you know, you got how many rifles, how many RPG militia, gives you an idea of how many. It tells you how many, you know, brigades and battalions he's got. So he's got 4 machine gun infantry brigades, by the looks of it. We need to start like upgrading this big time. Now, I do want to get across here. I think that's important for me to get across here. I also need to get some fuel up. I think I'm actually going to, let's do this now. Let's nationalize this oil well before the private sector eat it all. Now that means I am going to have to get workers into Clyde, but that's fine. But yeah, I wanted to do that. I think we need to start nationalizing, you know, assets that are important like fuel. Fuel is a good one. Now we need to research the thing that allows us to keep fuel, you know, storage solutions. I forget what it's called now. Let me have a look. Physical storage. Yeah, we want to get that one up as soon as possible. Let's have a look at the history. Yeah, we were attacked here. We actually lost 200 troops and we're pushed back. Okay, so oops. Vidcom, we've discovered metal, which is excellent. In Zwenberg, that was the zone that we've just taken. We're in turn 3 of 39 with the Decade of Corruption. We've gained discipline, which is a regime feat. And we've gained Zwenberg, which we just took in Conquest. We got a fate pack for that and a fate point. And we've completed the development of our first biker model. And it's not a bad model, I'll show you. We've discovered a flat gun, which is going to be useful because I'm pretty sure air forces are going to come into this game. And we've discovered power plant. And we've got a bunch of cards. Fat Merchant being a particularly good card. And Recruit Military being a particularly good card. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do first is, I actually spent 1,000 credits there. Now my credits are all right at the moment. We've actually got a fair amount of credits. Let's just go to the urgent issues. Yeah, we're actually making excessive money here. And let me just go and have a look at this. Treasury cash flow overview. So we made 71 credits in sales tax. So we're actually selling stuff, and it might be worth having a look at the where are we? Where's the sales view? Trade report. We're selling water to traders, and yeah, we're actually selling fuel and some metal, and then we're exporting metal and water to Phoenix Legion, and we're importing water from Castello Republic, which is kind of strange. We've got loads of water, but there you go. Sometimes trade has to happen, and we're importing metal as well. Yeah, this is just telling you what the private trading is doing, okay? But public trading wise, we actually sold a whole bunch of water. We're just selling it off because we're just pulling it out, you know, we're pulling it out of the sea really fast, or the lakes, or you know, just from rainfall. We've got decent rainfall in most of our, in a lot of our zones, so there's plenty of water. Okay, let's go to decisions. Oh, I'll show you that model first. So this is a motorbike model, automatic rifle, paladin virus suit, and it's got 105 structural design, which is better than average. I'm glad about that. Base design's 81, weapon design. So the weapon's not good, really very good, but these aren't bad. These don't have such higher range, by the way, as the I think this range between 70 and 130. I forget what the initial statistics on these do, but I don't think they're as high. I forget what it is now. I think it might be between I think it might be between 80 and 100, you know. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so I need to remind myself of what that is. But anyway, so that's not a bad little model, bikers. I'll probably rename them shortly, and I'll do that off screen because it takes me a while to think about stuff usually when it comes to aesthetic things. Okay, we've got an option to set another model. I'm just going to ignore that. We've got riots in Riche now. Oh wow, this is a lot of credits. Calm the rioters down by talking to them might be a nice option. We've got to be a bit careful at the moment because we don't want to go below 44 in meritocracy. So I don't think I'd be below 40 in meritocracy, sorry. Because if you look at the profile, we've actually got accomplished envoys. Now, I'd like capable supervisors and martial tournaments as well. I don't think I can go into those yet. We really could, because we're in this crisis, this particular crisis at the moment, a crisis of corruption or whatever it's called. We need to get democracy up, and I'm not spending 998 credits. I think I'm just going to play this one here, and I'm going to fail it, by the way. Critical failure, yeah. Look, unrest increased by 60%. This is bad, but I need the meritocracy points. And Riche now, where are we? Which Riche now is this one? Yeah, I mean we could. I think if that doesn't work next time, look, because we've got a lot of unrest. This is pretty bad. I'm probably going to have to raise worker wages here. Let's get that done quickly. Go to zone orders and let's raise the worker salary so it's higher. That will help things a little bit. I'll put a bit more public budget into it as well. Okay, so let's raise that to 10. That will hopefully stop it. Zwenberg is without leadership. We need to appoint a governor. Britt Granger is actually okay. She's better in intelligence. Intelligence is quite good. I think I'm going to put her in. I mean, unless we've got any other decisions to make. Okay, these are just all spy decisions, and this is model design. Let's just get her in there for the time being. She'll be okay. I don't really want to have too many commanders. And yeah, political points are a little bit low. I can start thinking about rejigging them around later. Now, I think medium tanks are nice. The problem is with medium tanks are going to be good if you want to start killing other tanks. That's what their job. I think that's what I use them for anyway. I think you have to have a high velocity gun on them. You can't use them as anti-infantry gun tanks. So they're better off when you're actually expecting other tanks to come up. I think what I want to do first is probably, let me think about this. Let me just check what how our organization is funded. Model design. Yeah, we're putting 50-50 into discovery and research, and yeah, we've not got anything to discover. So I think what we need to do is actually get this guy and just put everything into design for the time being, or like 80 into design, and then just have a think about what we want to do. I mean, we could just defund them for a little while. The problem is that will upset the governor, the director. Preparation wise, I mean, you kind of want, stuff like flak. You kind of want this one. Mechanized artillery is not that great. The thing is, I don't know if it's great or not. I've got to be honest with you, I just don't use it. Mechanized artillery, you do need to research that though to go through to rocket launcher, missile launcher, etc. So I think I'm just going to go with flak gun. I think that the chances of us coming across enemy flak at the moment are pretty low, but the ammo cost between these, it's not a huge amount, is it? Let's just go for the big one. We'll get a flak gun up. Castello Republic caught one of our spies. Let's see if we can use diplomacy to smooth things over. We should be able to make that, and that's going to make all our people a lot happier. Yeah. No pleased. Okay, so I spent that cost us some political points. Spies in Empire Dick found info. Okay, right, now we can start messing around with Richard's game. Now, think about Empire Dick. They are at the bottom of the pile with regards to victory points so far. I'm just having a look down to see what he's got. Got a biofuel refinery. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, why would you build that? Maybe I think obviously the reason why you build it is if you found no assets like I have. I've got way too many too much energy, so I'm actually throwing it away. He's probably not got enough. Now he's Okay, so he's got these guys, the Justice Knights, and they are meritocracy. He's got autocracy. He's quite high in autocracy. Oh yeah, it's interesting. So these guys like meritocracy, right? But his meritocracy profile's low, and that's quite hard to keep going. Heart. These guys want government and democracy, and these ones want the armed reformist front want enforcement, autocracy, and heart. Let's keep the meritocracy people in. So it's going to be the Justice Knights. That's going to make things more difficult for him. Our spies in Carrifort packs have found information. Okay, so these are the Carrifort packs we probably want to keep friendly again. So let's keep the real politicas in power here. And yeah, they got 69% of the vote. Let's just keep on with that.
Roger that.
Okay. Movement time. So we've taken this zone here. This is Zwenberg. Okay, we've been cut off from the north by our neighbours here because of the Republic. So I think what we're going to do is we can either go up this way and take Iceron. Can we get up there though? Do we have any logistics getting up there? No, we don't. Now Zwenberg, it has a transport hub, but I don't like to do that. I think what I'd rather do is get up a 2, 4, 5, 6. I think what I would do is probably get up a truck station. 1, 2. Look at this. Ah, they're not connected. I see the problem here. These roads are not connected. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like some spaghetti crap now, but let's just make sure that this is cut off except for pull points. Yeah, and that one kind of wants to be cut off except for pull points as well, I think. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hexes. So 9. Let's get one up here. No, I think I'll put it up here so I don't get the admin strain. Okay, we've got no logistical network to the hex at that point. That's interesting. Why not? 2, 5, 6. Yeah, we should have. I guess is that because we've just taken that? Zwenberg has a governor now. We should be able to build stuff here. Yeah, we can build things here. Look. Maybe I just nationalize this one. It's expensive. It's 500 though. I don't like doing it. The only thing is that you do lose logistical points when one network meets another. The thing is, I don't care about that so much when the terminus is in a city. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should be able to put one here. I'm not quite sure why I can't. It's saying no logistical network to hex. I disagree because I can see. Oh no, I see what it is. It's because we're building it from Zwenberg and we've only just built the road. I think that's the problem. 6. Okay, let's scrap that plan. That's where I want it. I want it here. I'd like it here. And the other option is we just get a road and we just build a road straight up like that. That would be much more efficient. And we go something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Put one here and then just have the road up there. That's another way of doing it. If I put one here, that's fine. The problem is I'm getting administrative strain on Riche now, and that's not, as you know, that's not nice. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 wouldn't be horrendous though, and if it's only a level 1 truck station. Oh, look at this. We found metal here. This is interesting. This is interesting, and it's kind of far enough out that we need a zone there as well. The problem is if we put a zone there, that's not good. Okay, so this is going to have to, we're going to have to be, I mean, this one is, look, this is a good metal mine as well. 31,000 at level 5, that's relatively easy to get out. I mean, it's, not too hard. So we probably want to put our logistics, I do want it here. I think we're going to have to wait till next turn to get the truck station up, which is a bit of a shame. But I think it's what we've got to do. I might actually paint this zone out here so that this one is going... Mind you, that said, thinking about it, we've got a problem here, and the problem is that we've got this issue with unrest in Richelieu. So if it does get much worse, I'm gonna have to bring in the jackboot, I think, because 73 unrest is pretty severe. Now, I don't think I've got any I've got no political points, so I can't play any cards anyway. But generally speaking, I'd want to play a card on that. Let's see if we can get. Did we get Did we manage to get these guys, this banner keep or whatever it's called, into? No, I don't think we did. I thought I managed to get a protection arrangement, is what I'm trying to say. Ah, who's this? Oh, there we go. We've finally seen Hyde. Okay, let's get some spies into his zone. I think I'll do that next. Mind you, offer protection is pretty useful. Okay, I've already got target regime has already got protector. Oh, that's me. Okay, I've already protected that one. That was the one that I did to try and cut Hyde off. This is the one I want to invade. This one at Greyshire, I've already got a protection agreement. Ah, interesting. Okay, we got Tesso under a protection arrangement as well. Yeah, I could kind of see why. Look, I was again, we were talking about this, and people were saying they didn't really like how, you know, you can sort of do stuff like this. What I will say is this: I was speaking to a guy on the forums called Eddie Ballgame, who I speak to occasionally, and he's often likes to talk about Shadow Empire, and he's an interesting chap. I assume it's a chap, being called Eddie. Well, anyway, he was saying that the group that he plays with have got some quite high level players, and that they don't really think it's a problem. They think that you can actually play this game perfectly fine, without having to worry too much about, you know, making house rules and stuff. He said that, you know, if you're good at the game, you'll consistently win. Basically, it's kind of, I think that's what he was getting at. I stand corrected if that wasn't quite what he meant, but yeah. Oh damn it, we're gonna have to get these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some troops in here into Zwenberg, because we're gonna get unrest. I was a bit hasty moving those guys out there. Anyway, I might move these ones up, this militia, and get those sat on Zwenberg there. Can we get these guys moved up? Yeah, not quite. I think I'd rather have those acting as. Maybe I get these guys down here. Okay, they're going to stay there. Get these militia moving up. Okay, these guys are well out of supply, so let's get them back into supply. We'll get these troops back down this way, and we're going to replenish. Let's get some machine gun 2s up. I probably need to replace, to replace the troops we've got now with machine gun 2s. I think I'll do it the same here as well. I want to show some strength to Cael. So if we go into these guys, just go to grunts. We want to go to mass upgrade. Upgrade only works on. Oh yeah, we're going to do it all in the same OHQ. We're going to go for 43 troop grunts 1 to grunts 3. It's going to cost quite a lot of industrial points of metal, but now we've got a better troop look. We also want to do the same with the AMG. There's going to be less of those in the OHQ. 15. Okay, so we spent a decent amount of our points, but we've actually upgraded now. Like, these troops are way stronger. When Cael sees these on his board, he's going to have to do something about it, basically. He's like, yeah, he'll be like, okay, right, I need to upgrade now. He will be able to upgrade this. We can also get I am thinking maybe to start getting this road through here, because I've got to do it. He's going to go round me, and I will have to eventually get to Dogger White. The alternative is that I keep going with metal, increasing my metal production, and that's also worth doing. Okay, we've got the bureaucratic office 1 up here in Border Fort. 2 rounds for a barracks. Okay, let's get a barracks up. We're probably going to have to send some colonists down there too, so we can get down there. Yeah, I do need to get some civilization score up. The reason why we're starting, part of the reason why we're having these problems is that we just don't have any. We don't have very much in the way of assets, quality of life assets. So I think I'm going to build a few of these. No, I don't want too many. Food's still going backwards, but not as fast as it was. I'm not quite sure why. I need to figure out what's going on there. At least by the way that I was looking at it, I don't think I've got so many troops that I shouldn't be able to feed them. That seems really strange. I'm not sure why that's happening. It might be because we're giving... Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. It'll be because we're giving emergency food to these guys. So, is this one up yet? No, we've got one turn left of this, and then this will go up. Let's get up another brigade. I think I want another brigade. I think I should get a brigade up here, maybe at Reichenau. Let's get a light machine gun. Or let's see what we can get. We want an OHQ. Okay, we can't get we can't get anything yet. The problem is, what's the problem here? Logistics. So we can't get it up there. We can get it up at the one of the closer stations, though, no doubt. Like here. No, still not liking it. Is it ammunition? Machines? No. Metal, like metal, ammo, and oh, it's still saying logistics. How odd. Oh, that's Clyde. That's why. Okay, there we go. Machine gun infantry brigade. We can't make a corps because we don't have enough political points. Now, this is starting to take quite a lot more of our resources, look, but I think I'm going to get them up now. That's because we've got a better... Basically, because we've got more better troops with better armor, better guns. They're costing more to make. That's what's going on there. Anyway, so we've got one of these guys up. Next turn, we'll play that military card. And what I'll do with these, I think, is going to send them out. I'll then spend some turns getting some roads out this way, and we're going to send... We're going to start putting some troops kind of on this border. I want to... Cael's like cutting me off on this side as well. He's doing incredible. This guy's doing really, really well. He's a militia. He's got a lot. What it is, this is the problem with if you confederate with the miners, you get loads and loads and loads of militia. So he's using these militia to push up. Yeah, I mean, I think this guy's going to win the game if we're not really careful, because I think he's a lot bigger than everyone else. He's got to be careful. He's going to get dogpiled, and he's going to get upset when that happens as well. I mean, I don't think Cael will get upset. He's just he's cool as a cucumber as a person, from what I can tell. So and he's used to playing Dominions, so he knows what being dogpiled's like. Like, game is just a dogpile fest. However, yeah, I mean, it's not always that fun. Is what I'm kind of getting at. It's not always, getting dogpile's not always that fun. So yeah, let's get these guys up here. I might just let's just transfer these guys together. First and the second. Okay, it's not letting us do that. I'll just leave them. They should. Those two should replenish slowly. Yeah, I think that's about it for the turn, guys. So I shall probably leave it there. I've got plenty of cash. Yeah, I got plenty of cash. I'm going to slowly start building up my, my assets here. Workers. I'm going to have to get workers in to actually pay for this stuff. I'm wondering if this might not be the best place to get this. Actually, I'm going to drop that down. Maybe I'll get it up in Clyde. Let's just have a look at Clyde. I'm just thinking that we've just not got enough people in some of these places to run some of these places, some of these quality of life assets. This one's going up. Reichenau, we really need to get some security in there, so I might actually build a barracks there now. I think that's probably the smarter move there. Okay, I'll catch you next time, guys, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. These guys are mostly... yeah, I'm going to have to get these replaced. Are we missing a troop here? Did we lose one? One way to find out, if you go to replace... Oh, so, hang on. If you go to raise formation, and then you go to missing unit, there are no formations that are missing units. Okay. You can also look at the order of battle. There's another way. It's probably a better way of doing it. There's 1, 2. There's the 3rd. Oh, these are the 9th. Okay, the 9th are down here. Up here, sorry. And then 10th. 10th there. Okay, it's a 2-on-1 square. Yeah, there you go. There we go. We've got 2-on-1 square. That's what was confusing me. Okay, just keep these guys where they are. They're on a road, so they should be able to get you know, replacements. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of keep them in this sort of direction, and we are going to start expanding this way. I think what's going to happen is Cael's going to push up this way, and if he does, I've got to be ready to take that back off him and just go, no, you're not doing that. Like if you take that, I'm going to go to war with you, mate. All right. In fact, I'm going to send him a message saying that, like, you mustn't push any further towards Talina Surf, because I want, there's something that I want there, and you're not to go there. If you do, I'm going to consider that a declaration of war. All right. So maybe we have to get some roads down this way. Yeah, I think I do. I think I have to get a road down there. It's gonna, yeah, damn it. We've had to use all our industrial points there. Maybe I don't build that barracks up yet. Yeah, maybe so. I need the barracks up though. That's important. Let's have a look what we are actually constructing. Let's go to the construction overview. Barracks 1 has gone up, so we've got 1 turn of the agricultural dome that needs to go up, and we've got high command 2 that also needs to go up. So yeah, what I'll do is I think barracks, yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel this just for the time being. Yeah, I think holding my borders at the moment is really important. I'm gonna have to invade this guy, I think, because he's just getting too big, and he might have already got to the point where he's just got a lot for me to deal with. I might have to start rapidly increasing the amount of troops that I've got, make use of this industrial advantage I've got, because I'm going to, obviously when you're recruiting more troops, you don't get as much service tax in industrial points. I don't think it's a whole big deal, but it is a thing. So you do need to make sure that you've got you've got a decent industry. Now my industry is pretty good, but it's got to be better than it is. I might just buy some food actually, while it's still not too. Just get a couple of hundred, just a couple of hundred, a couple of turns worth, because we're going to be paying emergency food to these guys. All right, folks, that'll be it. Take care.